Hello, it's been a long time. How are you guys? First good win for us. Rockhurst beat UMKC last week, and they played Oral Roberts to overtime, both on the road. So that was a very good team, a very well-coached team. We knew coming in that they would execute extremely well offensively. And to be quite honest, I thought we defended extremely well, and that was something that we really harped on all week. Because last week in our exhibition game, we was very good offensively, but we was not as good as I wanted us to be defensively. So I talked a lot about getting after it defensively, tendencies, that sort of thing. And Rockhurst came in averaging 27 threes. We held them to just making 5, and I believe 4 of those came in the third quarter. So we did a great job defensively. Now we kind of reversed roles because we struggled offensively. So maybe I should say, going into practice this week, we really need to lock in on what we do offensively and what we do defensively, and that is something that we do. But we got good shots. The ball really hurried out of our hand, especially from the 3. We got good looks, and then we got good looks in the paint too. And I can always tell when the ball's coming out of our hand really quick because we struggle from the free throw line, and we did. And we shoot free throws extremely well. We've led the league the last couple of years. So, we just got to make sure that we get settled in on the offensive end and continue to execute and understand what's going to allow us to continue to get better. But, again, I loved what we did defensively. We got to continue to hang our hats on the defensive end because, as we all know, offense comes and goes in terms of whether it's going in or not. But it wasn't because we weren't executing. We executed well. The ball came out of our hands. We were a little anxious, but I really liked what we did overall. I can't say how excited I am, obviously, to have Jen Keitel back, to have Hannah back, and to have Charnay Lamar back playing the way that she's playing. Those 3 immediately allow us to be a lot different team than we was a year ago. So just to be able to walk away from yesterday's game and say no one got hurt, we came into practice today healthy, is huge for us. We play a very good South Dakota team tomorrow. South Dakota's coming off of 3, I believe, straight years of postseason play. They execute extremely well offensively. They shoot the 3 extremely well. They run some really good sets. We're going to have to make sure that we're extremely in tuned to what our game plan is. And then offensively, we got to make sure that we continue to execute and understand we're going to get good shots, but being able to relax and knock down those shots. And then obviously we want to continue to make sure that we put pressure on our opponent by attacking the rim, especially with the new rule change with you shooting 2 fouls or shooting 2 free throws after the 5th foul, so staying in attack mode. But I know it's an early season, but I will honestly tell you I really like the moving parts of this team, especially on the perimeter. We have a lot of depth, and if we continue to stay healthy, this team has a chance to do some special things. But we got to understand the work ethic part of it, and this team plays extremely hard. Are there any questions?
All these remaining non-conference teams that are on the schedule played in some postseason tournament last year. What do you think about that opportunity, night in and night out, through the rest of the non-conference, to get these kind of challenges and test this team out before conference?
Well, as a competitor, you can't ask for anything more, and that's why we set the schedule up the way that we did. We knew that it was going to be a tough non-conference. Our non-conference prepares us for a very good Valley League, and that's what we're looking for, and it's one game at a time, just like we talk about in our Valley play. It's the same thing in our non-conference. You have to be ready to play every single night. There's no time to take any time off, but we like our schedule. Our schedule is extremely competitive, and again, as a coach and as a player, you want to be able to play the best. That helps prepare you for some things that could happen down the line.
Are you concerned at all about your free throw shooting?
That's a great question.
I'm going to ask you because Jake won't let me ask him about his.
I'm not. Like I said, we shoot free throws extremely well. It's just one of those things where we didn't shoot it extremely well yesterday. And one thing led into another in terms of we missed some open shots and it carried over to the free throw line. But I'm very confident in this team's ability not only to shoot the basketball, but to shoot free throws. Are there any other questions? Happy Thanksgiving. I won't be here next.